Greetings, folks. This is Xiao-Fury. It's rather early over here, but I wanted to make an audio. Just a minor update. That video I made of me ranting and raving about the CDC and the mask, of course, YouTube sacked it because there are anti-truth here at YouTube. They don't want to hear no other evidence of the very thing that they say is good for people. So, of course, they sacked it. To which I don't care, YouTube. I still don't care. But anyway, what I want to talk about this time around is, of course, the abomination She-Hulk, to which I haven't been watching, but I watch YouTube channels who review that gross stuff. And She-Hulk gets worse each and every episode. So, there was already an episode of her, having a hard time finding a date. Whether that's episode 2 or 3, I don't care because I don't watch it. So I remember She-Hulk was being advertised as trying to go on Tinder. And I remember that scene where she literally picks up a man, like how a man would carry a woman. And, they go and do the thing. And the latest episode that is causing all types of uproar is now she's twerking with this black rap star who goes by the name of Megan Thee Stallion. And, well, there's a gazillion things wrong with that. With twerking and with She-Hulk in general. This She-Hulk, anyway. So I saw the CGI of She-Hulk shaking her poorly rendered rear end. It's terrible. And if that's not terrible, it's just like, wasn't the first episode about Miss She-Hulk actually complaining about catcalls and complaining overall about men disrespecting her? And yet you have an episode of She-Hulk attorney at law, because she's doing this in her office with her client, the black lady, the Stallion woman. And she can't seem to figure out why men wouldn't respect her when you're doing a provocative sexual dance. Well, the catcalls, all right? You're complaining about catcalls in the first episode, and you don't find nothing wrong with shaking your poorly rendered CG rear end. And if I'm not mistaken, this is a show that airs on Disney Plus where it can be viewed by children. So this whole twerking mess, actually it was a dance that went around, especially in hoods. Like, I'm from New Orleans, and a lot of girls did that dance. As you know, I'm about to be 38, so I've been on the scene for quite some time. The twerking mess is nothing new. It just, unfortunately, got resurrected from the dumpster fire that it was frying in. And it is purely a sexual dance. It's provocative and sexual. But the feminists today, the third wave feminists, for whatever reason, twerking is considered to be some type of empowerment movement for feminists. And they're trying to pass it off to other women, young women, women in general, that this is something that all women should do. It makes zero sense. Feminists complain that just a man looking at a woman is considered offensive. Yet, you're gonna do a dance that will sexually tempt a man, taunt a man, and call it empowering. How does this make sense? it makes zero sense, because the Megan Thee Stallion woman, I was watching Josiah Rises. I probably said his YouTube channel wrong, but you know, he showed like a picture of the woman, and she looks like something you would see at somebody's strip club. So her whole deal is to be provocative, and because she's a thick woman, she finds it even more encouraging or empowering that because she has the body, that she must dance nasty. I must shake my rear end because I have a butt. I must look like a stripper because I'm sexy. How is this empowering? Somebody explain this to me. That because you got it, flaunt it. This third wave feminist mess is only encouraging women to be hoes or whores or sluts. You know, that's exactly what they are doing to women. And this is considered empowering to the feminist movement. So the men are going to catcall. I mean, they're giving men... No. Because a respectable man won't even look in that direction. I'm not saying that he won't look, but I know that they do have some respectable men in the world. Unfortunately, you got stupid men in the world, and sadly, I know a lot of them. They go right after the woman only because she's sexy. I'm not saying that men don't have to settle for a woman who isn't sexy. You have your prerogatives, I get that, but it's just like the only thing they view is that, hey, she's sexy, and that's it. I'm not going to vet her about nothing else. She's just sexy. And how many men do I know in my life who come to me with their sad stories about their crazy girlfriend because the only thing you vetted her on was her outer appearance? This is why the Word of God says favor is deceitful and beauty is vain. But a woman who fears the Lord, she shall be praised. And a woman who has self-control knows when and when not to do the sexy. If your woman is doing sexy 24/7, she just got to show her rear end, even while she's married, then there's a sure sign that she has some insecurity issues. But, you know, that's another topic. So, third wave feminism and shehulk. It is an absolute disgrace to women and men. It just does not get any better for that show. And the feminists, they really think that they're doing something great. They're patting themselves on the back. I think the actress was even interviewed about, oh, how was your experience doing the twerking? I mean, you're interviewing women on how is your experience of shaking your rear end? How is, again, back to that question, how and why is that considered empowering? That you are reducing yourself to simply being a rear end, and then you can't put two and two together about men catcalling you if the only thing you're doing is making yourself a shaking butt. I mean, in the rap videos, you notice how the women don't have faces in rap videos? That, well, barely, because I don't watch that crap, but in most rap videos, a woman is nothing more or less than her rear end. The only thing you see is a shaking thing. Is it no wonder that the guys just talk so bad about the women in those songs? Calling them every filthy name they can think of. And the sad thing is that even with the men so blatantly calling the girls every filthy name they can think of, here are girls today, play it louder, Mr. DJ, dancing and shaking their rear ends to the song of the man calling them names. Can you make the stuff up? No, we cannot. There is the sad fact that a lot of women absolutely enjoy being objectified. But the thing is, they don't like being called out on it. If you call them out on the way they're behaving, then is considered catcalling or offensive. Oh no, you can't say that to me. I can do whatever I want, you know, without consequence. Because, you know, women, stuff, oh dear. But anyway, I suppose that's all for now. She-Hulk is trash. And as far as a little side note, Rings of Power, well, of course, it's bombing. It's an abomination. And it's funny. I've been watching reviews about it. And the show is everything that everybody said it would be. It's boring. The plot is nonsensical. And even though I'm hearing that Amazon is trying to call the fans racist, this and phobe that and this and that, but even people who are considerably left-wing, even they chewed the show out. It's just like, it ain't good, Amazon. It's not because we're racist or all that mess. It's because the show sucks. All right, well, that's enough. Hope everybody's having a good morning, and I will talk to you all soon.